So, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the top 10 blitz teams. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the top 10 blitz teams as I'm playing blitz, explain the teams to you, because after I unlock Black Bolt tomorrow, these will all change. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Here's the first team right here, and they are called, of course, Hero Brawlers. And the first three you see in the front row are going to remain on the team. I'm going to probably take out Psylocke and put in Squirrel Girl, and then pump her up after I get Black Bolt, and then it'll be the new Avengers / Hero Brawlers team, and probably I'll keep Galore there or put in Spider-Man. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, that's that team. And since they haven't removed any of the Hero Brawler tags from Miss Marvel, it stands to reason that that would be you might as well put a Hero Brawler in the 5th spot. Which is something I hope they don't do, is make another 5th member for the Young Teen Titans or whatever the hell they're called. Because, in these cookie-cutter 5-man teams, I'm not really too fond of, because it gives us no imagination. I'd rather have a imagination push. I'd rather have theory crafting. And one of the theory crafters that goes is that, right here, this is a perfect example. You have Spider-Man, who could be on this team because he's a Hero Brawler and he has synergy with Captain Marvel. He also could be on the Defenders team because he's a city hero. He also could be on the Spider-Verse team because remember when Symbiote Spider-Man came out, they grouped all those Spider-Men together, Carnage and Venom and Miles. So they grouped all the Spider-Men together, and then you have this team, Hero Brawlers and Young Avengers. So he has synergy with, like I said, Captain Marvel, Miles from the Spider-Verse. He has synergy with Miles because he's a Hero Brawler also. So there's lots of synergy there. And also Captain Marvel could fit on there because of the Hero Brawlers tag, and a lot of other people. So we don't need an actual 5th member, just like the symbiotes. We don't need another 2 members of those guys. I know there's some content creators out there who scream that, but I don't think having all these members is a good thing. I think let's learn to theory crafting. So keep the teams to 4 men or 6 and 7 men, but not a 5-man cookie cutter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was team number 10, and now we're going to number 9. And now, ladies and gentlemen, team number 9, AIM. The reason why you don't see Scientist Supreme on this team is because Scientist Supreme is a little higher rated than these guys, and I need to build them up for the 7-1, 7-2, 7-3 villain chapter. So Scientist Supreme is a little higher than the rest of these guys, although all of these guys right now are level 60 to 664. There's a couple of T4s on a couple of these guys. I know there's one on Graviton. But anyway, Scientist Supreme could be plugged into this team right now, and I just may do that. Have to figure out who I'm going to take out, either Monstrosity or probably Monstrosity. I really don't want to take out anybody else. I like everybody else. I don't want to take out Researcher either. I also like Researcher. Team goes a little better with Researcher to me. Anyway, this is the AIM team. I just may keep it like it is and float Scientist Supreme around, but we all know that AIM is Scientist Supreme, Graviton, and AIM Security, so we gotta have those 3 in there. So sooner or later, after the Black Bolt, shake them up. Once I get Black Bolt, I'm going to start shaking up these blitz teams anyway, so I will put Scientist Supreme in with AIM after that. So there's going to be a lot of shake up to the blitz teams coming up. Some people will be without a team, others without a team will find a team, and so forth and so on. So we'll see what's going on here. But for right now, that's what I'm going to do with AIM. And as you can see, they do a lot of debuffs, and they're just a great team right now. this guy, Amos Salter, he's kind of underrated to me. He's very good. Anyway, that's the AIM team, number 9. And this is the number 8 team. I like to call Shield number 2. Now, the difference between Shield number 2 and Shield number 1 you will see. But this will mainly consist of 3 protectors to protect Night Nurse. We have Captain America and Shield Security, taunting all the time. You have Shield Operative Heiner if she gets too low in health. And hopefully that will protect Night Nurse enough to actually heal these guys and win a couple of battles. It does work a lot. It works more than it doesn't work. When they're overpowered, they usually don't win. But if I keep fighting legendary legacy characters, I usually win those battles. We start mixing them up with newer characters, and anybody new is like anybody who came out Fantastic Four and newer. Yeah, they're no match for those guys. But older characters, legacy characters, yeah, they do pretty good. This team is pretty good. So it's not about the teams when it comes to blitz. It's about who you match yourself up with. And if you know you're gonna lose a match, any of the matchups, you might just go ahead and match up with anybody, lose, and keep going. But yeah, these guys usually do pretty good. It takes them so long to fight and beat up somebody though, but they usually can do it. And Wolverine just took out what's his face, Security. So this is gonna be a tough road to hold. I usually, when I'm doing this, I auto all these fights, but I usually pick and choose who I want. So let's go to Scott Bridge, but she's squishy. In other words, I need to put up this turn meter. 5 against 4 is not a very good turn meter. We'll get Punisher next. He's also not as tough to kill as the other 3. So I just go after Punisher. And Punisher just did his duty, but these are not villains, so the punch is not as bad. Captain America is taunting now. Both Captain America's enemies and allies, friend and foe. But Night Nurse is still alive. And that's what I mean. That's why you have the 2 security, the 2 tanks. Oh, and that's the end of Punisher. You have the 2 tanks. And then you have Shield Operative, and they make a pretty good team because Operative is going to protect her, the 2 tanks are going to protect Night Nurse, and Night Nurse really needs a rework. She's very squishy, she's also slow, and her stats are pretty comparable to Shield Medics. Is probably her closest ally as far as healers go. But yeah, she's very slow and she gets wiped out in U6. I say U6-4. She gets wiped out pretty quickly. U6-3, she does alright. Believe me, she lasts a couple no's in U6-3. But in U6-4, she gets wiped out. And they target her too. Unlike Minerva, they also target Minerva, but for some reason I can take out Minerva and put her Night Nurse in their team and boom, she'll get wiped right out. Whereas Minerva will actually stick around. And that's Shield 1. Team number 7, I believe. And this one's Brotherhood mixed in with the Marauders. Magneto and Mr. Sinister make a good pair, along with their counterparts, Juggernaut and Mystique. Mystique is very, very, very underrated. She's a very good tool. And Pyro we put on this team because we like Pyro. Probably should have cloned Deadpool, but you know, I'm sort of auto in these fights, so it really doesn't. But this is a mix between, like I said, Brotherhoods. Between Brotherhood of Mutants and Marauders. I have Toad, I have Blob, I have all these people who make up the other 2 teams. But I like this team composition better. I think they're stronger. And with Emma Frost coming out, I think I put Emma Frost with Blob Toad and those guys, whoever's not on this team along with Sabretooth. I put them on the same team because after all, Emma Frost's kit doesn't say Marauders. It says mutant villains. So you can have any mutant villains you want. So any mutant villains who are not on this team, they will be on that team. And we'll see what happens. And that's what I mean. That's why I like theory crafting, because I do like this team here. So I'm going to keep this team. So this is going to be one team that I will keep regardless of whatever. You know, I don't care. I like. That's why I like putting together teams. That's why I don't like 5-man strategy teams. I like this. I think this is better. Team number 6, the Asgardians. As you can see, Rocket has already been eliminated. Rocket is the 5th member of this team. He's already been eliminated because everybody in the Guardians goes first. So we're already starting in that. But this team came together because Hela and Loki I had first, and those guys were rated way higher than Thor, Heimdall, and Sif. And for a long time I didn't even recruit. I didn't build up Sif, Thor, and Heimdall at all. And I had other people on this team. When I started to build them for war defense, that's when this happened. And I like this team, Asgardians of the Galaxy. As you know, the Guardians are a war defense team, so I had them on war defense. But as far as bits and everything else, they're a great raid team, by the way. Also, I found out DD1 that they did the whole DD1 all the way up to the last load, then they got killed. But yeah, they're a great raid team. But just for this blitz here, because Hela is so much higher than the rest of these guys, and he is also, this team was cool. But now the Asgardians are much higher than Rocket and Groot, so this team may cause for a shakeup also. But I do sort of like it for blitz, and it's not a bad team. So I may keep it for blitz, you know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through, and the team you're looking at now is Shield 2. The reason why it's called Shield 2 because most of the people on his team are all Shield. As a matter of fact, everyone has a Shield tag on this team. And this team will change tomorrow after I unlock Black Bolt. Shield Assaulter will no longer be on this team, and Black Bolt will take her place, so it won't be an all-female team. And Black Bolt and Yo-Yo, of course, are going to be the Inhumans on this team that are just good together. Quake is also an Inhuman. Black Widow and Shield Security are Shield, as long as Yo-Yo is a Shield also. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of synergy, and I'm not going to run an Inhumans team per se anyway, so that's the team that's going to take the Inhumans place. It's going to be Shield number 2. But we're going to eliminate Shield Assaulter and put in Black Bolt. Now, Shield Assaulter has 5 red stars, and I sort of like Shield Assaulter, so I'm going to have to put her on another Shield team. Maybe Shield number 1, but that means I'll have to take out one of those guys, and I need to keep one of those guys to protect Night Nurse. So I don't know, Shield Assaulter may be on a separate team altogether, or when I unlock Nick Fury, then I have to take Shield Medic off this team. Anyway, after I unlock Nick Fury, then this team will be broken up once more. So for right now, Shield 2, and this is it. And right now they're handling, this is 7.4 by the way in Blitz. So they may win this one, they may not. But these are all legacy players, so they should. I mean, they're all pretty good against other legacy teams. And I noticed that when I play, it all depends who you play. You play the legacy players and boom, you can have a chance to win. So this is it. But Yo-Yo, yeah, she's applied the offense down on the opponent's turn every time. They're only hitting with half the power that they usually do because of Yo-Yo. So it's like, I mean, that's a great Shield team. And when you're not running an Inhumans team like me, run that Shield team like that. You don't have to do what I do. I mean, I play this game for fun, but if you're not as serious about the game as I am, then yeah, run that team. That's a good team. Shield 2. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Team number 5. They have no name. There's just a bunch of people made up together because they had similar. They didn't have a team and they were all similar power. As you notice, Scientist Supreme is on this team, and we're gonna break this team up and put Scientist Supreme with her proper aim team because they're about her. She's still higher than them, but it's pretty comparable. And Iron Man, who just got knocked out by Rhino right there, will be on Power Armor team. But he's so much higher than the Power Armor team than my Power Armor team right now that I actually have Vision and Ironheart on that Power Armor team. So when I catch those guys up, I'll take out Vision, put in Iron Man, and we'll see. Unless, of course, I like that Power Armor team, that I keep Vision and Ironheart on the same team and just leave Iron Man out to dry. Also, Wolverine and Storm are going to have another team somewhere, probably with Beast. We'll still see about that. Cyclops, Beast, Wolverine, Storm, and somebody else. Haven't really thought of my X-Men team yet, but we'll see. I'll figure it out. That's why I like the theory craft a little bit. I mean, I'll figure it out. I don't know if I'm going to do what everybody else's team does. That's probably the best X-Men team, but I think Wolverine, Storm, Cyclops, Beast, and whoever else. I don't even know all that. Whatever. But this team will probably be the last time you'll be looking at them for a while. Because like I said, Scientist Supreme will go to AIM. We'll break this team up. They're just a hodgepodge anyway. And they don't really win that often anyhow. And Wolverine's the last to die. And there we go, Sinister Six. So it's actually a pretty good team. I mean, I like Sinister Six. And they're all power. They're not sustained or anything. They're just pretty much all damage. And if you can get past that, you can beat them. But yeah, they can surprise a lot of teams. And ladies and gentlemen, my number 3 team, everyone knows and loves, the Defenders. Alrighty, we'll go out to Captain Marvel here first until Hawk taunts or Crossbones. Crossbones first, then Hawk. But we'll try to get Captain Marvel. We'll see what's going on. And yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay. Bringing on his AOE. The Defenders, they're still a pretty good team for what you want to use them for. They're still a pretty good raid team for U6, U5, Greek raids. I still use them for city nodes, block parties. There's a lot of uses for Defenders still. People give the Defenders grief and call them crap, but yeah. As long as you're fighting classic characters like I'm fighting here, you should do pretty good. And you'll always win in Blitz. So they're still a good team, depending on who you fight. But can they beat any of these modern meta teams? Absolutely not. Not a one of them except Brotherhood 1. And they do pretty good against AIM. But everybody else, yeah, they totally get their butts kicked. But I sort of like the Defenders, and hey, what else can you do with these guys? Break them up and put them on somebody else's team, I guess. Anyway, that's number 3, Defenders. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the next number 2 team, of course, is an actual team, Supernatural. We're going to have Supernatural put it up against X-Force here. Well, X-Force without Cable. They have Wolverine, but he's gonna kill Deadpool. Deadpool is the great. Anyway, Supernatural is my number 2 team, and then my number 1 actual team. But I don't know how long that's gonna stay. Maybe when I put the Asgardians together as a team. I don't know. Yeah, as a Blitz team. These teams you see now are my Blitz rotations. That my save squad, not really necessarily my anything else squad. As you can see, Deadpool died and got revived. That's Domino's little trick. So you gotta eliminate her first. I usually eliminate her first, then Deadpool. But whoa, a lot of Supernaturals are already dead. I didn't even look at that. I'm like looking at my opponents and I'm not even looking at my squad. My squads are all half dead. Anyway, Supernatural's gonna lose. So Supernatural cannot beat X-Force with or without Cable. Doesn't look like. So that's pretty tough. But X-Force is actually a surprise team. X-Force is a very, 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 very strong team. A lot stronger than people will give them credit for. But yeah, we'll see. But I have a 6 red star Ghost Rider, so he won't die too soon. So they may still pull it out. And it be just because of him. And there we go. Now it's 3 against 1, and X23 can't beat all those guys. But like I said, X-Force is actually a pretty strong team. X23, Negasonic, NTW, and who's the other one? The brand new one? Domino. Yeah. Those 3 are pretty good together. It's more or less about X23. X23, I don't know, she has like this one shot where she hits you like 3 or 4 or 5 times, and it's like, wow, it's crazy. So X23 is probably the best on that team than Deadpool. But woo, we barely squeaked it out thanks to Ghost Rider. Anyway, that's my number 2 team, Supernatural. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's my number 1 team, my Cosmic Galore. Featuring Captain Marvel, Minerva, Thanos, Loki, and Hela. This team here went through a lot of changes. If you minus Captain Marvel, I had Scarlet Witch in their place, and if you minus Thanos, I had Ghost Rider in that place. And for a long time, I used that team, and then I started switching out. Now I use this team here as a primary raid U6 team, U64, and they do pretty good U64. I do switch out Loki and Captain Marvel with Ghost Rider every once in a while on some nodes. I'm also switching around with Star-Lord and Storm and other nodes to charge Storm up until she gets to the first boss node, and then she can wipe them out. And then I take her out and you don't see her no more in those raids. Star-Lord, sometimes I keep him in and sometimes I take him out. But yeah, this is essentially this Cosmic team here that you're seeing. It's usually my U6 raid team, so that's why they're my strongest blitz team right now. So, yeah, that's that with this team. And of course, we're fighting X-Force because I have a little secret thing. This X-Force event that's going on, I figure even if you fight X-Force, even if they're not your X-Force, that maybe you get points for it. So every time I see X-Force in the blitz rotation, I'll fight them. I mean, I doubt if that's true, but I fight them anyway. Because you never know. If that turns out to be true, that you can actually fight X-Force and get points for it, hey, that's great. I doubt it, though. You have to fight them, they have to be your team. But, you know, that's what I did. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the top 10 blitz teams. And now we're going to leave you with the blitz match, the Wakandans versus X-Force. And as you can see, they already took out Cable, so you won't be seeing Cable in this match. So enjoy the rest of the match. X-Force triumphs over the Wakandans. That's what for the bonus content. See you around in the next video. Chess Rabbit out.